Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck Picture Book and Educational System, which is available on our website, www.happylittlegarbage-truck.com. Well, I have had a little bit of time to think this week about today's conversation. And the last time we met, I talked about Dick Hoyt, the father that pulled his son in 72 marathons out of 1,200 races. And this brought to mind to me that there were qualities that he exhibited, such as perseverance, compassion, commitment, and responsibility. But in talking with several friends over the last week or so, one quality came to mind that I didn't mention, and that is integrity. And each of these are personal qualities that we must build and grow in order to have a healthy self concept, which has been our conversational topic for the last couple of weeks. And this part of a healthy self concept, integrity, and I call it personal integrity, is essential because it allows a person to continue the race of life without being hampered by what others are doing or what's going on around them. And it's so essential. Um, I gave an well, I was thinking of an analogy, and I'll give you my example a little bit later. First of all, when you're running a race, I did a couple of one marathon, which was a tandem one. I've never run a full marathon, but I did some 5 and 10 Ks. But I noticed that some people fall out of the race on the first big hill. Some pause at the water station and they lose time. Some have leg cramps and they need to stop. Whatever the case, if you're running a race, your intent is to get to that finish line and to make your personal best time. So that's why I say it's personal integrity. It really has, you could use others' examples, biographies, stories to kind of frame what you need to do, but only you know what you need to do in your life. And if you're being led by a higher power, and I say God, that is something that you have to adhere to in order to get to that purpose or mission that you believe you're put here on this earth for. So that's the global thought process of a person having personal integrity. But I was thinking about in my life, I had an intent to get my national board. And those of you who know this, it's a real big deal. And for others of you, it's sort of like getting a doctor's certification. A lot of time is put into it. How you tape yourself, you take tests, long, long tests. You write essays, and then you are evaluated on a national basis. And I've read that only like 5% of teachers working now have gotten their national board certification. Well, I went into this process with a friend, and we were both gung ho and doing this and getting this because it's just such an achievement. And right after we both signed up, oh yeah, and there's a lot of money involved too. I don't know how much it is now, but I think it was about, to me, it was a lot, $2,000 or two or three, just to start the process and to get into the process. Well, that's all I can remember personally because there are loans and things you could take out. But anyway, this friend of mine and I were just beginning the process that fall when 9/11 happened. And it was devastating to me as a classroom teacher having to explain to my children what had happened when I didn't really even know. And emotionally, just the sadness that we both felt, both me and my friend that were taking the national board. Well, she decided to drop out. She said, I just can't do this right now. It's taking its toll on me emotionally, and I just can't do this. This seems frivolous and irrelevant to my life. And I was thinking, well, we're all dealing with the emotional impact of this event. But in the future, how much more can we serve our student population if we have the skills that this national board certification will instill in us? Because it really focused on um, developing a higher level of evaluation skills, trying to help teachers to try to have a lot of self reflection to improve their practice. I just saw so many positives in it. And I said, well, I've got to do it. And so, in this personal integrity, I made a promise to myself that I would get through this process and achieve it. And by the grace of God, I did, but my friend did not. So, I'm just saying that, she did have her reasons. But if it's something that you have placed in your heart as a mission for you to do, you can't let what other people do around you impact your personal mission. And that's personal integrity. And I'm still learning how to have this in so many aspects of life. But for today, that's what I see it as, and we'll take part two the next time. Thank you so much for subscribing, and please share. Goodbye.